in the gray dawn's light, 'neath the old oak shade, I found the scarf you wore, now a ghostly gray. It whispered of that spring by the creek we lay, where promises were carved in the cold morning May. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. I walk these dusty trails with your memory in tow, past the cabin's empty shell where the wild roses grow. Gravel roads stretch like the regrets I've come to own, lead into nowhere but the echoes of our lone shadow. Oh, how the winds they've changed since you went away. No more do those oaks sway where we once did lay. Cold morning carved in my heart, your name stays echoing through these hills in the silence of my days. Saddles worn and leather cracked, just like my weathered skin. Each line a story lost of the love I couldn't win. On this old porch I sit as the sun dips to give in. Night's blanket comes to cover all my sins. Oh, how the winds they whisper of what might have been. Softly they mourn with me for a love so serene. Cold morning carved in my soul where your warmth has been. I'm left holding memories in the silence of this dream. And as the stars look down, I'm a shadow fading thin in a world that keeps turning without you within.
By the withered oak where the creek bends low, we carved our names years ago under skies as wide as a prairie's breath, where the sun dipped gold and our love found depth. Your scarf danced free in the evening wind, every thread a memory pinned. Oh, love carved deep in the heart of the wood, just like we promised we always would. But seasons turn as they always do, leaving me lonesome without you. Still the wind whispers through the hollows, echoing our tomorrows. Now the trails are faded where we once roamed, rust takes the gate of our old home. The porch steps creak neath my weary feet, missing the soft sound of your heartbeat. Dust swirls where laughter used to play, in the cabin silence shadows sway. Oh, love carved deep in the heart of the wood, just like we promised we always would. But the oak stands lone as the night descends, lonely like me where the pathway ends. Still the wind whispers through the hollows, echoing our tomorrows. Sometimes promised forever we would. Beneath the stars, I reckon it's true. Every sunset still brings me back to you. And the wind whispers through the hollows, echoing, echoing our tomorrows. In this quiet land where I wander through, every stone, every breeze still reminds me of you. In a sleepy hollow neath the shadow of an ancient oak, there dandelions stood where we whispered words we never spoke. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered on that porch, while the setting sun painted gold our humble lonesome torch. Oh, dandelion fell apart just as seasons change the heart, petals drifting through the air like memories that start to tear. On gravel roads where dreams did part, there my soul's been left to chart. Through dusty trails and whispering winds, the love that ends where it begins. Years have worn the old paths bare and rusted out the gate, and the cabin by the creek lies silent, oh, the hand of fate. No more laughter neath the willows, no more rain on window glass, just an echo of your footsteps and the whispering of the grass. Oh, dandelion fell apart, just sprigs of heartache sharpened heart, scattered by the weeping sky, like the tears I dare not cry. On dusty trails where dreams did dart, there my heart's been torn apart by fleeting love and wandering winds, the tale that ends where it begins. Sometimes I ride through dying light where shadows blend and mix, wonder if those fields recall the beauty we couldn't fix. Each broken stem and scattered seed tells a love that couldn't last, like the echo of our laughter swallowed by the prairie vast. So dandelion fell apart beneath skies white as our old heart, fading trails where lovers meet and whisper soft and bittersweet. Let them ride where memories start, let them heal this broken part, on lonesome winds that never end, the love that fades but won't pretend. In the quiet of the plains where my heart forever remains, still the dandelion parts in the wild that binds our itch. In the shade of an old oak tree, I found a faded scarf, the same you wore when winter winds first whispered their regards. That oak like me still stands its ground beneath the endless sky, its roots like memories tied down, refuse to say goodbye. Oh, the echo
They're like rain on this old porch, each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road and empty cabin painted in your hue. I've wandered through these ghostly trails where our stories once danced. Now only dust and shadows play where once we had our chance. The town seems quieter these days, or maybe it's just me, chasing whispers in the wind where our voices used to be. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, they're like rain on this old porch, each drop a moment past, every plank softly worn. The sunset bleeds like my heart does every time I'm passing through. Each gravel road and empty cabin painted in your hue. Sometimes I think I see you in the twilight's gentle grace, a mirage made of moonlight, a memory I can't erase. No lasso ever caught the wind, no cowboy the setting sun. My heart's a lonesome rider whose ride will never be done. Oh, the echoes of your laughter, now a ghost I can't outrun, like rain that keeps on falling on this old forgotten porch. I'm tied down to the memory, like the oak to its parched ground. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found. In every sunset shadow, it's you I've never found.
Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, she laughed under stars, her scarf catching the glow. By the creek where the water whispers secrets so low, her voice sank into my soul, sweet and slow. Oh, her voice was a melody, soft as the dusk, drifting over the plains with the scent of dry musk. But time, like a thief, stole her whisper away. Now I roam with her echo in the twilight's gray sway. The porch still creaks where we danced free of care, but the cabin sits empty, just cold, thinning air. Gone like the rain on a hot, dusty pane, left me with shadows and a heart full of pain. Yeah, her voice was a melody, lost in the wind,
fading fast like the light when the evening thin. I reach for her warmth in the chill of the dawn, but turn to find the whispers of what's gone. Sometimes the scent or the way the wind moans brings me back to her laughter, her soft, gentle tones. Yet each sunset that bleeds into night's deep unknown reminds me some songs are too sweet to be held long. Her voice was the comfort I seek but can't hold, a memory wrapped in the warmth of her fold. As I saddle my horse and face roads unknown, her voice sinks deeper in wild lands alone. Where the old shadow leans lies a cabin framed in yesterday's sunbeams. My boots stirred the dust where we once danced, under stars whispering your name, my lost chance. And the dust listened as I called for you, love gone astray. The wind's soft sigh, carrying your laughter away. On that old porch, time stands still, a silent witness to the echo of your footsteps, a heart's distress. The seasons turn the gravel road worn by rain. My scarf holds the scent of you, a fragrant pain. The saddle empty beside me rides the ghost of your smile. Down fading trails each mile, a reminder every lonely mile. The dust listened as I sang to the stars above, tales of a wild heart tamed by your love. In the quiet town where dreams like rivers flow, I wander with the shadows on streets you used to know. There's a whisper in the willows, a sigh in the slow breeze, in the fabric of the land. You are every crease. With each sunset the horizon bleeds and blends, my spirit calling to yours where the earth ends. Yes, the dust listens and it knows my fears, it's heard the secrets of my soul through the years. On this long journey where sorrow never dies, underneath these wide aching skies, the dust still listens and I am still alone, with the heartbeats missing from this weathered bone. In the silence after songs where memories reside, I'll meet you where the land is wide and memories. The gate hangs loose on rusted chains. The barn leans left like it's in pain. The windmill squeaks a lonesome tune like it's humming lost under the moon. The chickens left, the well ran dry. The sun burns meaner in the sky. The porch boards groan with every step, like even wood knows what I've kept. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The grass grows wrong, the winds ain't mild. The deer don't dance in morning mist. Even the sky forgot its kiss. This prairie ain't the same old song. The birds flew south, the nights feel long. It's not the land that lost its style, it's me. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. The creek we swam in turned to dust. The swing you loved is red with rust. The hills don't echo like before. They hush their tales, they sing no more. Even the oak you carved your name dropped all its leaves before the rain. Like nature's heart just slipped a beat when you walked off these dusty streets. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. Coyotes howl with a different style. The horses stare like they can see the empty space you took from me. The nights get drunk, the stars look mean. The campfire's cold, my boots ain't clean. This ain't no ranch, it's exile's trial. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. I feed the fence, I'm in the gate, but nothing here cooperates. They miss you like the earth needs rain. This land breathes grief, and I breathe pain. Since you've been gone, the wild's gone wild. This heaven turned to something vile. I talk to trees, they don't reply. I yell at clouds, they pass me by. You took the color, took the spark, left me tending ghost and dark. Even the wolves just pace in style. Since you left, the wild's gone wild. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that those old boughs still keep. Underneath that gnarled sentinel, I found your scarf, faded red, by the gravel road where promises and summer dreams were said. The flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like the tears I've learned to hide. Hollow heart burns, but I carry you inside. Lonely porch swing sways, a ghost in the twilight's embrace. The weeping willow watches and knows the sorrow in my chase. These boots worn down like the path to your old weathered door, where laughter rang through rafters, now silent evermore. The flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like the tears I've learned to hide. Hollow heart burns, but I carry you inside. stone where your shadow once shone. Hollow heart burns, and tonight I feel you close, in the whisper of the rain, in the fragrance of a rose. Yet every trail I wander, every star I see alone, tells me love's a journey for a heart that turns to stone. Hollow heart burns, and in the silence I tone.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, by that old rod gate, weathered and strong, there's a scarf you left, faded and torn, whispers of fabric like a heart worn. We met when the sunset painted skies bold, on gravel paths where our dreams we told. But the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while my heart roams through forgotten days. Sunsets bleed into starless nights, and I'm a shadow in the fading lights, where you left your laugh on that cold porch swing. The gate stays, but lost is the spring. Cabin stands empty, the fire's gone dim, trails overgrown where we once walked on whim. Wind carries dust, erasing steps we made, each gust of memory slowly to fade. Your sin in the rain on the old leather saddle, echoes of kisses, all tender battle. Yes, the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while I wander through these endless grays. Sunsets mourn with the cry of doves, and I'm just a cowboy who lost his loves, where your warmth lingered on that worn out swing. The gate stays in the silence of spring. Under the vast and timeless skies, I reckon each star as your soft-spoken lies. But the heart finds its peace, as the old oak knows, rooted deep while the wild river flows. Still the gate stays, yes the gate stays, a sentinel to our once golden days. I'll keep riding where the trails wind away, but in my dreams by that gate I'll stay. A cowboy's tale spun with dust and rain. The gate stays, and with it my heart's unbreaking. In a sleepy hollow neath the shadow of an ancient oak, there a dandelion stood where we whispered words we never spoke. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered on that porch, while the setting sun painted gold our humble lonesome torch. Old dandelion fell apart just
just as seasons change the heart. Petals drifting through the air like memories that start to tear. On gravel roads where dreams did part, there my soul's been left to chart. Through dusty trails and whispering winds, the love that ends where it begins. Years have worn the old paths bare and rusted out the gate, and the cabin by the creek lies silent. Oh, the hand of fate. No more laughter neath the willows, no more rain on window glass, just an echo of your footsteps and the whispering of the grass. Oh, dandelion fell apart, just sprigs of heartache, sharp and tart, scattered by the weeping sky, like the tears I dare not cry. On dusty trails where dreams did dart, there my heart's been torn apart by fleeting love and wandering winds, the tale that ends where it begins. Sometimes I ride through dying light where shadows blend and mix. Wonder if those fields recall the beauty we couldn't fix. Each broken stem and scattered seed tells of love that couldn't last, like the echo of our laughter swallowed by the prairie vast. So dandelion fell apart beneath skies wide as our old heart, fading trails where lovers meet and whisper soft and bittersweet. Let them ride where memories start, let them heal this broken part on lonesome winds that never end, the love that fades but won't pretend. In the quiet of the plains where my heart forever remains, still the dandelion parts in the wild that binds our age.
The fire's low, the coffee's cold. My boots sit still, my hands feel old. This porch has held me through the years, through desert dust and midnight tears. The hills out west still call my name, though I can't ride them quite the same. I've carved my soul in red clay ground, where ghosts of brothers still hang round. Before I ride one last time, let me breathe this prairie rhyme. Let me see the light through these, let me feel her touch in autumn breeze. I won't cry when shadows fall, I've lived it full, I've seen it all. Just lay my hat near that old pine before I ride one last time. I kissed a girl in Abilene. She wore spring in 17. We danced in barns, we burned the dark, and life took her on a different arc. I've broken bones and I broke bread with men who now ride stars instead. But every trail, each scar and flame made me more man than I could name. Before I ride one last time, let me hear a lonesome chime of church bells out in county wide, where I once prayed and once lied. Let me see that boy I was, running wild, loving just because. Then close my eyes, give me the sign to ride beyond this final line. If you find my boots left by the fence, don't cry for me, don't build suspense. I've gone to where the wild runs free, where horses fly and hearts don't bleed. Before I ride one last time, I leave this land, this heart, this spine, to every soul who called me kin, to every love I let slip in. When that sunrise paints the sky, don't mourn, don't ask me why. Just raise a glass and let me shine, 'cause I was a cowboy till the end of time. Out by the creek where the willows weep, a wagon wheel rests where secrets keep. We carved our names on the old oak side, underneath that stretch of endless sky. Her laughter danced on the summer's breath in that little town where my heart lived. Oh, my love, like the sunset too young and wagon wheel, now silent, where we once begun. The dusk whispers her name through the pine, while I roam these roads with her ghost entwined. Years have worn the path to that porch of old, where the stars watched our stories unfold. But the scars she left are frayed and gone, just like the echo of our faded song. The saddle's aged, the leather's cracked, every stirrup step a memory flashed. Oh, my love, like the river ran away, the wagon wheel broke beneath the weight. The night cries with rain on the window pane as I trace these trails, branded with my pain. There's a solace found in the roaming winds, but they can't touch the sorrow buried within. The dust settles, but my heart stirred deep with every gravel crunch beneath my feet. Song the prairie sings in the whispering leaves, in the bell that rings. A wagon wheel, oh, you died too young, but in these wild lands our songs unsung. I'll leave my tears where the creek runs dry, underneath that vast, unending sky.
Out past where the oak trees mark the edges of the sky, I found a cabin quiet under big Montana blue. And there we carved our names deep in the old porch wood. Wrapped in a scarf you left shades of faded rue. Oh, the canyon left behind, where our echoes fill the air. Whispers haunt the gravel roads of the love that we once shared. As the sunset bleeds its sorrow into twilight's lonely cry, I'm holding on to a ghost of a scar under a tear-streaked sky. Rode away with the dust kicked up by time. Your laughter now just whispers on the wind through swaying pines. That old porch fell silent without your footsteps near, and the trails we walked together slowly disappeared. Oh, the canyon left behind, where our echoes fill the air. Whispers haunt the gravel roads of the love that we once shared. As the sunset bleeds its sorrow into twilight's lonely cry, I'm holding on to a ghost of a scar under a tear-streaked sky. In the stillness of the canyon, where the stars dare not to tread, every stone and shadow knows the tears I've shed. Riding these empty trails, heart heavy like the rain, that old scarred memory is all that remains. Oh, the canyon left behind, my silent reverie. In the heartbreak of the twilight, it's you I still see. But the dust will settle where our faded dreams once lay, in the canyon left behind as I ride away. In the canyon left behind as I ride away. In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's ember, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. The wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty gravel road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence, all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. The porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty gravel road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. Oh, how the rains came down like sorrow from above, washing away the tracks we made side by side. Yet in every storm I search the clouds for our lost love, hoping the raindrops speak of where her love resides. His shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin, on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I'd tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as I journeyed to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, you whispered words of love, soft and low. Beneath that ancient tree, we swore eternity, but like the river bends, you slipped away from me. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, haunted by the love the heart once known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind I hear your laugh, echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had, where once our laughter filled the dusty street. Now silence lays thick and deep. The cabin stands empty by the weeping willow sway, wood worn soft by many a day. The trails we walked are overgrown, lost to time, like the love we've known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind I hear your laugh, echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams once had. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've come to learn how goodbye can be a whisper or a tear, something lost between the fear and the love. And every night when stars above shine, I search for you in their divine design. Love rode through, but it rides no more, just echoes in the wind, the creaking floor. With every sunset, every starlit trail, I feel the weight of a love that's still so frail, yet in the vastness, in the crimson hue, I've learned to live with the ghost of you.
Out where the oak trees shadow the dust-laden trail, I met her wild heart in a soft-spoken tale. Under the canvas of a twilight so lush, by the bend where the river sings hushed. Oh, Canyon died young in the arms of the dawn. Her whispers still dance in the breeze that's now gone. These old boots tread paths where our laughter once lay. In the echoes of sunset, I'm losing my way. We carved our names on the side of an old wooden porch, watch seasons turn while holding a torch. But the winter came harsh, stole the warmth from her hands, left me wandering alone through these lands. Yes, Canyon died young as the night stole the morn. Her scarf caught the wind, now tattered and worn. These old boots tread paths through the silence they stray. In the shadows of moonlight, I'm fading away. And there by the hearth of an empty log cabin, I ponder the fire, how it glows much like passion. A heart can't spark flames, yet in ashes truths lie, like the dust of the trail when it's dry. Canyon died young with the stars as her crown. In the quiet of the night, I lay my heart down. These old boots stop at the edge of our dreams, where the river runs silent and the past softly gleams. Oh, Canyon, my love, in the breeze hear my cry. In the land that we loved, must have good then. Out where the oak tree shadows creep, by the creek where the willows weep, there's a wheel half buried where lilies grow, marking love's passage soft and slow. Her laughter echoes in the breeze, Whispers cross the Amarillo seas. That old wagon wheel, rusted red, spins tales of the love we once had. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds, and the fire still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts. By that old wagon wheel I'm forever dawned, bound to the ghost. The wagon wheel haunts. Years have worn the leather of my saddle. Paths have changed, now less travel. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone, echoing steps of a love long gone. Riding these trails dusk to dawn, the scarf she left now sun-bleached and worn. Gone dreams where wild roses sprout, leaving just shadows filled with doubt. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds, and the fire still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts. By that old wagon wheel I'm forever dawned, bound to the ghost. The wagon wheel haunts. Now the rains trace old trails like tears on my face, each drop a memory, each storm a trace of a love so wild, like the mustangs that run underneath the fading western sun. Wagon wheel, keep on turning, my heart's a campfire forever burning. Ghostly love, ride with the wind in the wild yonder where our dreams have thinned. Here by the wheel I stand, I haunt, with the quiet whispers the wagon wheel taunts. In the silence there's nothing to flaunt, just a cowboy's memories, and the wagon wheel haunts. In the shadow of the mesa, where the wild sagebrush grows, stands the shell of an old house where my bittersweet wind blows. Its timbers cracked by time like lines upon my face. A whisper tells of scarlet scarves and soft tender grace. A oak tree by the porch, now withered, gnarled and gray. Underneath its boughs our dreams first saw the light of day. Oh, the old house died young, with our love locked inside. Windows boarded up where our laughter used to hide. Now the evening shadows weep as the stars refuse to shine. In the old house that died young, on the hill that ceased to pine. There's a saddle worn and dusty, hasn't seen a horse in years, and the path up to the doorway's choked with thorns instead of cheers. Gravel road that led to town, now reclaimed by the earth, like the trails we traced in youth,
not knowing their full worth. Rain taps on the rooftop like the rhythm of your shoes, dancing on the wooden floors to the tune we'd never choose. Yes, the old house died young, with our dreams still in its halls, silent as the echo of our steps within these walls. Every creaking floorboard moans beneath the weight of time. In the old house that died young, where your hand slipped out of mine. Now I wander lands unending under skies that know my plight, a lone rider tracing sunsets haunted by the coming night. With every step away your memory pulls like the moon, guiding me back to a porch where we once kissed in June. Oh, the old house died young, but my heart lives there still, on that weathered old porch and in the chill of twilight's thrill, as the stars dare to glimmer on this lonesome ghostly plume. I'm the keeper of the echoes in the old house that died young. Let the wind sing through the oak, let the dust cover the door, for a cowboy rides alone, not homebound anymore. Yet in every whispering breeze and in every shift of sand is the old house that died young, and a love that still stands. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I first saw her wild hair go like the crown of a queen. Under that old porch, laughter was the sweetest sound, where we carved our names, now just whispers in between. But the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just shadows where we used to dance alone. That old scarf she left holds a scent of her tight. Now I wander these gravel roads forever thrown. The cabin stands empty where once it brimmed with dreams. Windows gaze like tired eyes watching seasons betray. The trail's overgrown where we chase fleeting streams. Her absence a quiet ghost in the dust where I lay. Yes, the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just echoes where laughter filled the void. That old saddle's worn like my heart through endless nights. Under the moon's pale watch, my hopes forever lost. In the silence after rain, when the wind speaks soft and low, I feel her touch in the breeze that stirs the sycamore leaves. Maybe all that's left is the letting go, finding peace like the sunset in the warmth it weaves. Still the storm turned cold, and my heart bears the frost, a prairie fire in my soul, for the love I've known and lost. These lands, they hold her in the quiet rustling gold, till I'm just a tale on these trails forever old. With every sun
clothes lay long on the ground. I found a porch that saw the world without making a sound. Old wooden memories whispering through cracked boards. Your scarlet scarf still lay there, untouched like spoken words. And the porch burns under the weight of the sun, like my heart aches now that you're gone. Dust swirls where you once danced alone, leaving me haunted, this ghost now my home. Carved our names neath that ancient oak, promised me starry skies, words softly spoke. Now barren cabins and gravel roads stretched tight, where laughter echoed, now just shadows in the twilight. And the porch burns as the sun dips low in the silence. Where does love go? Rain taps like fingers, farewell on the roof. In each drop, the echo of our youth. So I saddle up as sorrow rides beside down fading trails where old ghosts hide. Yet in every sunset, your smile is the light, guiding me tenderly into the night. Yes, the porch burns, and I'm a silhouette so thin, holding to dreams where your love begins. Stars above, the only witnesses that see I'm yours forever, even as the porch burns with me.